Hey, what's up everyone? In this video we're going to be comparing the Asics Gel Nimbus 23 against the brand new Nike Vomero 15. Hey, what's up everyone and welcome back to 40 Runs. How are we all doing? Let me know in the comments now, are you a fan of Nike or are you a fan of Asics? Which do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to see which has the most fans. Let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, have you got a Nimbus or have you got a Vomero? Be interested to know as well. Now I thought this would be a great matchup because these are two recently launched sort of plush, longer runs, easy runs shoes from two very popular manufacturers. If you've not seen the video on either of these shoes, I'd recommend you check them out. Both got standalone videos. But yeah, let's compare the two and I'm going to tell you which one I prefer and why. But before we get into that, let's talk about the stats and features of both of these shoes. Right guys, so we'll start with the Asics, the Gel Nimbus 23, the 23rd version of this shoe. Isn't it incredible? 23 versions of a shoe. Right, so they've updated this quite a lot actually. Obviously you've got a big lump of gel in it because it's an Asics. The shoe's got a 10mm drop. It's £155, which is a lot of money. For ladies, by the way, it's got a 13mm drop. They've mucked about with some of the stuff and they've tuned it more towards men and more towards women, depending on, I'm not going to get into that, but it's down to biometrics and all that sort of stuff. It's 11 ounces, so it's a similar sort of weight to the Vomero. I'll come on to that in a minute. Engineered mesh upper. You've got the flight foam midsole with the flight foam propel. Mentioned the gel. You've got the trussing system underneath. Again, I'll show you that in a sec, but that's been gender tweaked as well. And then you've got an Ultralight sock liner in it. And then we've got the Vomero, which is £130, so a little bit cheaper, weighing the same, just over 11 ounces, UK 9.5. You've got Zoom X in there, you've got SR02 foam carried over from the Joyride. You've got an air pocket, you've got an engineered mesh upper, you've got plenty of foam around the heel counter, you've got a heel bevel, which is trying to promote a decent heel to toe transition. Did I mention the air zoom units in the toe? If I haven't, it's very similar to what you get on the Pegasus. It's got the world's largest tongue, and I think that's about it. Oh, you've got this lateral bit of foam here. That, according to Nike, it's great marketing talk. Foam crash rail on the side acts as a cushioning device at contact for smooth transition. Yeah, I just think it's aesthetically there for a reason. Anyway, outsoles are awesome. This has probably got a better one, and you can see where all the weight comes from, by the way. But this has just got like head to toe of high abrasion rubber on it. This has got, it's an Asics, so it's got loads of rubber, and then there's the Trussics, which is different to say gender specific. But there's on there as well. Now, okay, where do we start? Right, so I think this is a great matchup actually, and it's just a shame that the Asics is, what is it, £25, good maths, 40, £25 more, because actually these are very similar, these shoes. And I think if you're looking at this, you should look at this, and if you're looking at this, then you should look at that. They're that comparable. Weight-wise, they're comparable. This has got gel in it, this has got air zoom in it, this has got flight foam and the propel in it, this has got the Zoom X in it. So, you know, they're both very comparable in terms of around the heel. Both have got so much foam, you just don't know what to do with it. There's loads in both, so it's all about making you feel great while you're out there. Nice, comfortable shoe, nice, comfortable ride. Both have got plenty of that. Said to you about the tongue, this is just, look at it, look. It's massive. This has got a really thick tongue. So they've both gone berserk on the tongue. I'm not sure why that is. Both have got, you know, overlays down the sides to act as some sort of structure, and both have got very good stability in the heels with good heel counters. So again, very similar. In terms of fit, the Asics is exactly true to size. It's an Asics after all. It's wide enough, it's the right length, all that sort of stuff. The Vomero's come up a little bit longer than I was expecting, but it's plenty wide enough as well. Uppers, I prefer the Asics. It's an Asics after all, they make awesome uppers. There's nothing wrong with the Nike upper, but it just feels that little bit thicker than the Asics. The Asics is definitely that little bit more breathable. In terms of ride, they're actually kind of similar because with the amount of gel you've got in the heel, if you're midfoot to sort of heel striking, you really feel that gel and that softness. And it's the same with the Vomero. Because of the Zoom X towards the back end of the shoe, you get that sort of softer ride. And they're both very similar. You've got, though, with the Asics, the sort of firmer flight foam propel. So the gel gets you onto the flight foam and just, you know, transitions you along. But it's not in any shape or form a fast shoe, the Asics. Where the Vomero, I have done more pace work in it, and it's responded better than the Asics. The Asics is very hard to run fast in. This is all about max comfortability. If even that is a word in the dictionary, let me know in the comments. But this is just about max comfort over distance, and they've achieved it, I think, with this shoe. The only problem I have is it's not light enough. It should be a lot lighter. And it's the same with the Vomero. The Vomero is very comfortable over those longer runs, on those easy days. It is very comfortable, but again, the weight is a big problem. 11.1 ounces. Why is it 11.1 ounces? Can somebody let me know in the comments? You're better off getting something from Hoka or Saucony. But you're here to find out which one I would choose. Personally, I would go with the Gel Nimbus 23. I just prefer the overall fit, the feel, the upper. I love the gel in it. It's boring, yes, but actually it does a good job, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. The Vomero, is nothing wrong with it. And you know, if you guys are Nike fans, then you'll probably go for the Vomero. But for me, just out of these two, despite it being more expensive, I would have the Asics.